guys. So, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Hang out with Tina. I'm Tina Carini with Tina. Wow. With no. Let's rewind that. Welcome to Sponge and Stamp with Tina. I'm Tina Carini. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Byron, Georgia. There we go. Now I got it out. So, hey Chris. Hey Kim. Glad you guys are here. So, hey, I wanted to ask you guys, how do you like that music, my intro music? Because I really like listening to it because I just sit here and I just start playing the drums to it and I'm like, get all upbeat, all goofy. But anyway, you guys let me know how you like it. Okay, so what is today's date? The 23rd of January. Can you believe that? Wow, where does time go? It just is flying by. I hope that you guys good, you guys like it. Good. So I have a really fun card to share with you guys. Actually, we're going to try to make two, and I have some samples of two more. I'm debating on whether or not to go ahead and show you a sample of what we're going to be doing, because I know that you guys, I don't know if you've heard of a puzzle card or not, but they're super, super fun. They're easy to make, and you can use designer series paper. You can use stamped images. So they're fun. They're super fun. I'm going to be using a couple of different stamp sets to do them, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are excited about it. Hey Carol, glad you're here. Welcome, you guys. If you're watching on YouTube, the replay, thank you so very much. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, I hope that you do, so that you can follow me with all the stuff that I upload and what I'm doing. My email, if you guys are not on my email list, I hope that you sign up for that. It's free. That is the best way to stay in the know, up to date with everything that I'm doing and everything Stampin' Up! Is doing. Sales and all that kind of stuff. My classes, all kinds of stuff. I give free tutorials in my emails once a month. That is only exclusive to my email subscribers. And then I also put other tutorials in there too. Like sometimes I'll have a tutorial for my Facebook Lives. So I'll put that in there, as well as a link for my Facebook Live video. If you missed it, you can view it there. I always put pictures of the Facebook Lives. I put pictures of all kinds of stuff that I do, just to share with you, to inspire you, and to keep you stamping and making those cards, because, people really like to receive cards, and when it's handmade, it's a really special gift in the mail that they get. Okay, let's see. I know I have some announcements to make, but my husband and I had to run a couple of quick errands, and I don't have them ready, so I'm just going to try to remember what they are. One of them is my in-person monthly card class is not this Saturday, but it is next Saturday. Yes, February 1st at 10:30 a.m. It is in my studio at home. I call it my studio, but my studio is right next to where we sit and we do the cards. So that's some exciting news about my studio that is going to be coming up. I'm not going to put the cat in the bag, or how does that saying go? Take the cat out of the bag yet. But originally it was going to go somewhere else, but now it's going to go somewhere even better. So, but it's going to be a little bit, it's going to take some time to get that to happen, but I'm super, super excited about it. But in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a whole new scenery again, because I have to move my office back to a back room in the home where I used to have it. So you'll get to see the Bermuda Bay walls again. And that will be temporary. How long is temporary? I'm not quite sure. But we're going to be doing some remodeling in my kitchen. So I'm not quite sure when that's going to start, but I'm pretty sure it'll be in a couple of weeks. So you'll see a new background. Um, Let me see. Don't forget next Thursday live. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Chris. I wasn't going to say anything about that at all because I don't want to. I'm grateful I'm having another birthday, but I really didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But anyway, let's see. Celebration is going on, still going on. It ends the last day in February, which is what, the 28th, 29th? I don't remember. I never can keep those things straight, with leap year and all of that. It is, nope, wrong way. It is the 28th is the last day of celebration. It is also the last day. Oh wow, you guys are really commenting. I love you too. Hey Lynette, I just lost my train of thought. Along with celebration is joining special. So for $99 plus tax, shipping is free. You get to choose $125 of product of your choice, any current product. But for there's two options. You can choose option one, which is $25, $125 worth of product you get to choose. Plus, you get to choose two Stampin' Write marker sets, either from one of our color groups. You get to choose those. It's Regals, Subtles, Brights, and Neutrals. So there's 4 to choose from, so you can pick 2 of those. And then plus you get a free stamp set. I do not remember what the name of it is, and I don't know where my paper is that has it on there. Or you can choose option 2, which is $125 worth of free product, plus an extra $30 worth of free product for only $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. So if you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up, even if it's just for a hobby, where you can just save on your own purchases, or maybe you might want to have some friends hop in on you and earn a little couple extra dollars to go towards your hobby, or maybe you just want to get some pocket change, or maybe you want to run a business. It's all up to you of what you want to do. And if you decide that it's not for you, you can just not do it anymore, and there's no penalties. So just take us for a test drive, because I guarantee you're going to fall in love with it. And I would really love for you to join my team and help me grow it. And there's so much that I want to do. I just got to have a team to do it. So I need help there. And let's see. Oh, thank you. Next Thursday is actually my birthday. So yes, invite your lady friends, invite your friends, period. Males make cards too. My husband loves to do it. He'd probably kill me for saying that, but he does. He has a lot of fun doing it. His favorite is Paper Pumpkin. He absolutely loves Paper Pumpkin. And when I don't get my Paper Pumpkin, he gets really sad. But anyway, but sometimes, the budget doesn't call for it, and I have to suspend it until I can do it, because, it costs money sometimes to run a business. But anyway, I'm so happy that you guys are here. I love each and every one of you guys. I love your support. I so appreciate it. It makes my heart happy, and it just makes me want to keep going and sharing and doing what I love so much. And let's see, because it wouldn't be any fun if nobody was here watching. So, all right, you guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to flip this down here. I've got my piece of paper. I'm going to catch up with comments real quick. I love it when you guys say hello to each other. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you a sample card. Actually, no, I'm just going to show you the card we're going to make. Okay, so this is a puzzle card. So it is a lot of fun to make. It may look difficult, but it really is not. Actually, in my card sketch class, I realized this when I was making the cards for this video. I realized that there is a card sketch that is this sketch. So this is going to be doubly fun. But that video, oh, which I wanted to talk about too, that video is going to break. I'm going to post it for the 31st. Ordering has begun. There is a host code for the ordering for it. I'm sure that probably you'd much rather wait until you see the class and see if you want to order, but I'm pretty sure you're going to want to, because it's a full PDF that you get for $35 or more before tax and shipping from my online store. If you don't order online, just contact me and I will help you out with that. We're going to do 4 card sketches a month. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do it, but it's going to be for a while. You'll get 4 card sketches a month that I am going to do a video for on the tutorials. We're going to make 2 cards, one that will be just like the card sketch, and then we're going to make another one that might be just a little tweaking here and there. I'm going to show you how to use the card sketch, how to get inspired by them. They're a lot of fun, and I've really been using card sketches a lot lately, and it is just a whole lot of fun. Now what I'm doing with them is I'm looking at, instead of the card sketch being what it is, I'm looking at what can I do differently. So, which is what they're for. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I know I keep saying a lot of fun, but it really is going to be a lot of fun. This card right here, we're going to make it, but we're going to do it in different colors. So I thought that these colors would be really, really pretty together. This is Blackberry Bliss. It is a 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, and I've already done that. Then, oh, and look what I did. I've got the measurements on the back, you guys. So this piece right here is 3 inches by 4 1/4. And then this piece right here, which is designer series paper. Isn't that beautiful? This is the other side. Isn't this great? Gorgeous. I didn't write the name of this down, but it is a celebration item. It is 12 by 12s. I know I showed you guys this before, but you can get this free with a $60 purchase or more before tax and shipping between now and February 28th. So what is the name of this? This is Bloom's Impressions. Is that what that says? I was reading it upside down. Yep. Bloom Impressions is 12 by 12 designer series paper. It doesn't tell me how many sheets you get in here, but oh yeah, it does. Does it? I can't read it. My glasses are on my head though, right? I think it's 12 or something like that. Let me put my glasses on. That would probably be smart. Yeah, you get 12. They're double-sided. So beautiful. I know I showed you guys this last week because we made a card with this one. So that's what we're using tonight, but we're going to use this side. But this is so pretty. I love it. I love purples and blues and pinks. You know, all the traditional girly cards. And it's going to be put together like that, okay? So let's get to the stamping part. Let me move this out of the way. I did have a white piece of cardstock. I think this is it. All right, so what we're doing, we're using Spotlight on Nature. We're going to use this image and the butterfly. I might use, no, I think we're just, yeah, I am, because I forgot to bring water over. So we might just use this image here too for some speckling. I'm going to stamp it in Memento black ink, Tuxedo black ink. And we're just going to ink this image up, which you guys, I've used this before on here. So, and I'm just going to center it for right now. We're going to trim this paper down. Just like that. I have been rocking and sliding my stamps lately, and I don't know why. but it's kind of frustrating. I really don't know why. And then we're going to put this right about there. Here we go. All right, and then we're just going to do some quick coloring because I know that you guys have seen me color a million times. I don't have the color of Stampin' Blends that I really wanted to use. So we're going to use some different colors, and I'm just going to hope that it's going to look good together. So I'm using light old olive to color my leaves here. I'm just going to do this real quickly, so I'm not going to like really go into detail. I might hit it a little bit with, try to do a little bit of shading, but I don't know. We're just going to color this because we got some cutting to do. But you'll see how easy this is and how quickly it will come together. And then I'm not going to do one using Designer Series paper because I don't have any that will work, because you really need to use something that has like a scene on it or something to that nature. And we have lots of paper like that in the store for you guys to get. One of them is new. It is a beautiful set of paper. I want to say it is in the mixed media, I think, mixed media group. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna hit this a little bit here. There we go. And then I'm gonna come back in with my light and just kind of push that color up or pull it out. Sometimes it's push, sometimes it's pulling. All right, so I'm good with that. So that's all pretty there. So now, I don't know how these colors are going to look together, but we're going to give it a whirl. I am using Dark Petunia Pop. I'm hoping it's going to look good with Blackberry Bliss, but I don't think it's going to. I should have tried it out first. But like I said, oops, I went way out of line there. That's okay. Did I bring my color corrector? I did. I did. This is going to be so much fun. All right, so this is, I'm going to hit this where I went really out of line. Just push that color right back up there. Push. I might have to let that dry just a little bit. Push it. All right, I think I'm good with that. All right, if it bothers me, we can always come back. Did I do the wrong? I think I started out with the light. I might change up our colors, but I don't have very many purples in my markers, in my blends, so let me see. No, I think that will be fine. Okay, so now I'm just gonna blend this up a little. I might even leave some white in there just to, I went out of line again. You know why? Because I'm trying to rush. Usually I take my time coloring. And I'm not even going to bother to really go in with where the artist drew the shading. I'm just going to leave it alone. I am going to hit this mark right here. Push that back up in there. All right, there we go. So now all we have to do is color the butterfly. This is where I'm going to experiment just a little bit. I'm going to use, what is this? This is Light Peacock Pretty in Peacock. I love Pretty in Peacock. I love Pool Party. I love Summer Splash. Coastal Cabana. Bermuda Bay was my absolute favorite color. But they retired it. All right, and then I'm going to come in with Dark Pool Party. And I'm really hoping that this is all going to look good together. And if not, it was a failed experiment, right? Okay. I actually like these colors together. I hope they're coming across your screen as pretty as they are in person, because it's actually turning out really pretty. All right, so I am okay with that. All right, so now here's the fun part. I don't know what happened, but you guys are all in blue, and I don't know why. Now you're in black. Now you're in blue again. I don't know what's going on in my comments. And I don't see anything. The last one I see. There we go. I got it. That was weird. Okay. All right, so we're going to bring in the paper trimmer. I almost said twimmer. Telling you. I'm going to trim off some here. How big is this? This is 4 inches. Ooh, okay, so I got to kind of be careful of what I trim off so that we don't make it too small, because we're going to make this, I think, 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 4. So I'm going to trim off a little bit on this side, and then I'm going to come back over here and trim off a little bit more. Actually, I think I'm going to go straight to 2 3/4. Ooh, that's a little close. We're going for it. All right, there we go. Then we're going to trim it to 4, just like that. Okay. Now what you're going to do when you get your paper to your size that you need it to be, which is 2 3/4 by 4, you're going to cut it in half, which is what? 1 7/8, 1 3/8. 1 3/8. 1, 2, which is 1/8 before 1/2 of an inch. And then you're going to cut that in half. And that's going to give you 2 pieces, just like this. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to cut off 1 1/4 inch from the bottom and the top of one piece. So we're going to cut the bottom of that piece. And then we're going to cut the top of this piece. It doesn't matter. You can cut yours any way that you want to. And then it's going to go back together like so. All right, so we got that. Static electricity. Here we go. All right, so now we're going to bring in our black piece, because that's what we're going to layer it on. Now you can layer it flat down, just like this. When you do it, just try to leave an even border all the way around the edge, and then separate them a little bit in the center. Okay, and then you just place them where you want them to go. This is really easy, I promise you, unless you have fingers that don't want to work like mine do. All right, this is going to go here like so. And you're making sure that your borders are even, but you're also making sure that your images are lining up to so just like that. Actually, this is gonna come down like that, just like that, and just like that. We're gonna scoot this one over right about there. This is the hardest part, is just lining it all upright. And then we're going to have this piece, and it's going to go right in here like so. So isn't that cool how that lines up and it looks like a puzzle, right? So you can glue it down flat like that, or you can pop it up. So we're going to pop this one up. So I am going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Lynette. And let's see here. You guys are typing away here. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to lay it down. I am not going to push it down yet until I get it right where I think I want it to be. Because just in case I need to move something around a wee bit, I can. All right, and then I'm going to do this side here. You can do it any way you want to, whatever works the best for you. But I found that for me, placing the two longer ones is kind of helps me a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, and then this one we're going to line up. Oh, see how I don't have enough space? Oh, we didn't glue that one down. Duh. All right, so I want, it's got to come over just a little bit because you want enough space. Ooh, that's got to, okay, so this one, I didn't, this is why. It needs to come down just a little bit more. Okay, so that's that. And then let's do this one like that. It still doesn't, there we go. And then this piece here is going to go here. And this piece is going to go here. Okay, so I think we've got it, hopefully. And if I'm off just a little bit, I'm not going to really worry about it. Just so that you guys know how to do it is what I'm most interested in. Okay, there we go. Now we have our last piece. So are you guys going to give this a try? I hope so. It's a lot of fun. I think it really makes a unique card too. Something out of the ordinary. And then we are going to place this right about here. All right, there we go. So that, let me see if this will help. There we go. Whoops. So there you go. So cute, huh? And easy. I told you it was easy, right? All right, so let's put some glue. You could pop this piece up too if you wanted to. I'm just going to glue ours flat down right on this piece of beautiful designer series paper that you can get for free. All right, here we go. We'll let that sit. We're going to bring this over. Hopefully that's going to dry enough that it doesn't slide around on me. I've had that happen several times actually. Sometimes I catch it in time and sometimes I don't. All right. There we go. I think that's good. Push that down. So then all we need for a sentiment, and I'm just going to do the same sentiment that we did on this one. That sentiment is from, what is it from? From Labeled with Love. It's a very fun stamp set, you guys. And I think I'm just going to do it in black as well. So I'm going to ink that up. Some memento. I have a piece of cardstock right here. I don't know what the measurement is. About a ½ inch. It's real close to ½ inch. It's like a hair off from a ½ inch. That's going to work just fine. Ink that up. And then I'm just going to try to stamp this straight. There we go. Okay, then I have a piece of black cardstock strip here that's just a little bit bigger than the white. So it's going to go all the way to the edge there and all the way to the edge here. I am just going to put on enough glue to, I don't really want to go much past the U, a little bit. All right, and then we're going to line this up right to the edge. Center this the best that we can. I think I'm pretty good with that. And then I'm just going to take some paper snips and I'm just going to cut at an angle. I'm going to come over here and cut at an angle the opposite way, just like that. And then we're going to pop it up. So we're just going to use some dimensionals, just like that. Hey, Nelda. So glad you're here. Yeah, because you missed how to do this card, but I'm going to do another one so you'll get to see. And then you just figure out where you want your sentiment, and I'm thinking I'm just going to put my sentiment right here, just like that. I'm not going to do insides today, but you guys know how I really don't like to have a naked card, but for tonight we're going to skip it. But isn't that pretty? So that is a puzzle card. I actually love the way the colors turned out in this one. Okay, so the next one is you can build a scene right here and you can make a puzzle out of that one. So we're going to do that. We're going to change up colors again. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to like these colors together. As far as the cardstock goes, the stamped images, we're going to keep those the same. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to my size that I want it to be. Or maybe yeah, I am. So this is going to be 2 3/4. Let me check and make sure. Whoops, where is it? Right here. This one. 2 3/4 by 4. So we're going to go ahead and cut that down. 2 3/4 by 4. So we're going to cut it at 4. All right. And I always save these because these make great little sentiment pieces and stuff. So I always save those. Okay. We've got that. Here we go. Oh, my hair keeps falling right in my face. All right, so here we go with that. I think I brought all the colors that I needed for this, which we're going to use Misty Moonlight for some sponging or blending. We've got Night and Navy that we're going to do a lot of our stamping with. And we are going to do, I need to flip this over. I did use some black, so we've got our Memento and Smoky Slate. So first off, we're going to start off with our Night of Navy. And I know I blocked it. Here it is. We are using for this one, let me show you. We're using, it's been a while since I've used this one. We're using Under the Moon. And we're going to use this moon right here. We're going to use the water image and the sailboat. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up in Night of Navy. I'm pretty sure I got that nice and inked up. And we are going to stamp this right about here. Just like that. Okay, I'm not too worried about the white because when we do some blending, that's going to kind of cover that up a little bit. Okay, so I'm done with this. This one, we're not going to put a sentiment on it because this die, I think, has retired or it's still in the last, it might be in the last chance. But it is from one of the Christmas sets. I can't remember. I think it Seasons something. It's a fun die set to have. I'm sad to see it go, actually. So I'm gonna, what am I doing here? Oh, I want to stamp my moon, so we've got to bring out our smoky slate. I'm gonna ink up the smoky slate. I'm gonna guesstimate where I want my moon. So probably right about here. Oops. Well, we're gonna go there because I touched the paper before I was ready. So right there is our smoky slate. And then we are going to, something tells me I didn't use smoky slate, but we're going to in this card. Now I need to blend. Okay, so I want this to dry really good because that was pretty thick. Oh, yeah, we gotta stamp our sailboat. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna stamp our sailboat in some, I think I need to ink up my my black. We're gonna stamp our sailboat. He's gonna go right about, you know what, right about here. There we go. And now we're gonna do some blending. So we're gonna ink this up. When you're doing your blending, you wanna always blend off on a piece of scrap paper so that you don't get those harsh marks when you blend. So I'm using Misty Moonlight, and we are just going to just start blending away. You know what? That really didn't turn out that pretty, but that's okay. We're gonna, what time is it? No, we're gonna go with it. I think I inked it up too much. It got too juicy because it should be like more like this. This is how your moon should look. You know what? I don't like that. Okay, so we're gonna take this. I'm not gonna trim it down yet because we're just not going to. All right, so I need to bring this in, and I'm wondering, that's why I blocked it upside down. Go figure. This is the one that gets messy too because I get ink all over myself, and I know I said I wasn't going to go ahead and trim this, but I am. So we're going to trim this 2 3/4, and we are going to go to 4 inches. Yeah. That's why. All right. We're going to stamp our ocean again in Night of Navy. So wasn't that... How many of you guys have done that? Accidentally put one of those stamped image stamps upside down. We're going to stamp that. There we go. And then we're going to come in with the moon right here in smoky slate. There we go. That's much better. Okay, and I'm going to stamp it right about here, like so. There we go. There's our moon. And now we need our sailboat. I am going to close this up because we're done with that. And if I don't, we're going to have a really bad situation. Okay, there we go. We're going to stamp this. I almost just went ahead and stamped our sailboat in Night of Navy. That probably would be pretty too. But we're just going to go with this right about there. There we go. There's our sailboat. Let's let this dry. Oh, doesn't the moon look much better? Oh, good, Carol. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I know the purple is beautiful, Lynette. All right, so we're ready here. Let's just go ahead and get this going. So we're just gonna go over that and just go over it and just go over it. Woohoo! I'm gonna get some more ink in this. Oh, sometimes. Oh, don't think that's the color I used. It really doesn't look the same. What color did I grab? Oh, it's Misty Moonlight. I don't know. This one's not going to look as good. You know what? I think I'm going to bring in some Night of Navy. Let's just see what that looks like. I might have used Night of Navy. Sometimes you just forget what you use, right? All right. I know sometimes I do that for my monthly card classes, especially if I design the cards like way ahead of time. I'll forget what color I used. There we go. That looks a little bit better. It's still off, but it's okay, right? All right. Oh, boy, does it look bright on there. It does not look like the night. Well, I'm glad that you guys like it. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, close for me. There we go. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to trim this or cut this. So what was the measurements again? We're going to cut it at 1 3/8, which is half of this. So 3/8 is an eighth before the half. And we're going to trim that. Now, oh, that didn't go all the way through. Let's try that again. Hopefully this card right here is wanting to be a booger. All right, I'm going to do opposite this time. I'm going to do 1 1/4 from the top of this side right here. So we've got those two pieces. And then I'm going to do 1 1/4 from the bottom over here. I probably should have done it the other way because it would have, I think I should have done it the other way, but that's okay. Now with this one, let's see how this boho blue looks on there. Yeah, it looks okay. All right, we're going to layer it on some Night of Navy, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. And we're going to glue these right on here. So here's this. So we're going to place them where we think we want them. So I am going to go just like that and like that. So this one we're going to have a much wider border. So all you're going to do is just place it where you think you want it. Just like that. I should have cut it the opposite way, but I think it's okay. Okay, so that's all we're going to do. So we can pop these up or glue them down. I think we're going to pop these up too. No, I'm going to glue this down. I'm just going to glue this down. All right, so we're going to take, no, I'm going to pop it up. Sorry, you guys. We're going to pop this down. My sample is glued down, so we'll see the difference here in just a second. My sample, I just glued them flat down. I do think they look a little fancier and neater, kind of cooler if it's popped up. That's just my personal opinion. I should have cut this the same way I cut the other one because of the way that the stamps are, but I think it's okay. I think it's going to be just fine. So it's going to go right here and right here. Oops. And this one is going to go right down here like that. The moon is going to go just like that. So all I'm trying to do is figure out exactly where I want to place them to try to give as even as a border around and not too big of a gap in between them. But I think that's going to be it right there. All right, so again, I'm not going to, oh, I just throwing these backings around and they're like static tonight. All right, I'm not going to glue them down or push them down just in case I need to move them, which I can see right now that this one does have to be moved. Right there, I think. Right. Well, this one is going to give me a little bit of a fit, isn't it? We'll fix it. All right, so then the moon is going to go up here, or part of the moon is going to go right there, I think. I'm not going to push it down. So it's still going to look a little crooked, but it's all right because we can fix them because I'm not pushing them down to adhere them too tightly. Is that the right word? This goes this way. So see how this is like a puzzle? So you got to figure out which way it goes too, right? So much fun. I think I can bring this over just a little bit. And then this one needs to come over. Uh-oh. Just a teeny tiny bit. Like right there. But it needs to come down. This needs to get straightened up. Like that. I don't want that big of a gap. Is my head in the way? I'm so sorry, you guys. All right, and then this one we're going to move over. This is why you don't want to push them down so that you can tweak it a little bit. Unless you just can get it perfect right from the get-go. Me, no. Me, no. All right, and then this one is going to go right about here, I think. That's right. This one's a little bit tiny crooked. So let's fix it. I got a little bit wider gap than what I wanted to, but that is okay. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then we're going to stick that on some boho blue card base. Oh, so pretty. All right. And then we are, well, thank you, but this is, I did not come up with this. This has been around for a little while. I just finally realized that that's what it was called and I think it's fun and I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, so there we go. Then you can put your sentiment like this one right here. I did a banner. We have banner dies that are current. I don't have them. That would be really pretty across there. You could just leave it blank and just do your inside. So I think I do like this color combination a little bit better than this one, but this does look pretty though. And this could be a perfect masculine card because of the blues and the moodiness of it. It would be really a great, I don't know, looking at it in person, I really like this one too. They're both very pretty. This one looks a lot brighter on screen than it does in person. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you guys love them. All right, so let me move this out of the way. And hopefully I did that where you guys understood what I did and you can make them yourself. Okay, so here's one that we used a couple of stamped images for this, and I changed the orientation to landscape, and I just did black ink. I decided not to color it. I thought that it would be really cool not to color it. But if you look closely, I did do some splattering with Old Olive. So that's why I did the Old Olive matte right behind it. This is an older stamp set. It is current. You used to be able to get the dies to cut the stuff out, but we don't. That's gone. But just the stamp set is just so fun to use, and you don't even need the dies for this. So this is it. It's called Thoughtful Expressions. Love the sentiments in here too. So, but isn't that really pretty? And then I did another matte with the basic black, and then just popped it on a white card base. So pretty. I thought that was really striking. So that is one that I did there. Oh, and I popped those up too. This one is glued down. This one is popped up. This one has a little bit tighter. I prefer the tighter seams instead of the wider seams. I like the tighter one. And then this one was done out of designer series paper. This is, you can't get this paper anymore. It was on Last Chance, but it's sold out. I'm pretty sure it is. I used a lemon line card base. I thought that would be really, really pretty and bright. I like this plan pattern. I can see lots of applications. Oh, good, Nelda. I can't wait to see what you do with it. All right, so this one I layered it on a black mat as well. You don't have to use the black mat. You can do it straight down on the designer series paper too. And then the designer series paper could pop through the, what do you call these? The little separation things. But I used designer series paper to mat it as well. These are popped up. So I think I'm missing, oh yeah, we're missing this one. So this one right here was the one we did tonight. This is glued straight down. And then this is popped up. These are popped up. So yeah, so I hope that you guys like these. I'm so glad that Nelda is going to give this a try. I can't wait to see what she does. And I hope that you guys, a lot of you will give this a try because it is a lot of fun. Ooh, it is a lot of fun. And it's not hard to do. It's really fun. And you can just play with it and come up with different stuff. Like I said, designer series paper is beautiful, especially some of the designer paper that we have. You can find it on my online store. There's, like, I'm pretty sure it's Mixed Media that has a beautiful design in there that's perfect for this. We also have some others that are sceneries that would be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful like that. All right, you guys, that is it. That is all I have for you tonight. Remember, if you are planning on coming to card class on February 1st, don't forget to register. I think the link is in the description. If you live locally in the Middle Georgia area or Central Georgia area, and let me just check. Thank you, Kim. Oh, good, Carol. I hope you do try this. If you do, you got to post it on my group page, so that we can see it. Nelda, you too. When you do this, you got to post it on the group page so that we can see it. All right. I don't think I missed any comments, but if I did, I will find them. I'll go through it in the morning. This video will be posted to YouTube tomorrow morning as well. And a newsletter will be going out probably tomorrow evening. I do not have a tutorial for this. If I have time, I will do one to post in my newsletter. Okay, or in my email, because it's not really a newsletter. Newsletter will be coming out soon, though, our monthly one. Oh, shoot, I got to do a tutorial for that, too. Okay, so let's see. Don't forget, on the 31st will be a video that will drop for the card class on the first 4 card sketches. And I'm also going to be doing a video on this month's thank you cards that I will be mailing out early February. I've got some of them made. I'm not going to show you because some of you on here will be getting them. But they're pretty. They're pretty. But I'm going to do a video on that too. And that probably won't drop until, I don't know when. The first, no, because if you don't want a spoiler alert, just don't watch the video until after you get your card. There we go. All right. Or if you're like me and you got to see, watch the video. All right. Watch the video anyway, whether it's later or sooner. Okay, you guys, I'm done being silly here. Oh, thank you, Chris. I think that's it. So I will see you. Oh, those of you who have my schedule for the next 3 months, there are going to be some changes in there. Bingo might have to be pushed back if we don't have enough signed up, registered, and prepaid by the 31st. That is 31st is the last day for bingo to register and prepay for that. If you want to do that, hurry up and do that so that I can know if I'm going to be able to hold it in February 15th or if I'm going to have to push it back a little bit. So, let's see. The 30th is also scheduled to be Facebook Happy Mail class. I think we're not going to do Happy Mail this month. I think what's going to take place is the card sketch class. I'm going to see how that goes. I haven't gotten any booze on that yet. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to have to figure out how to schedule all this stuff to where I can fit it in and it's not all at one time. So I got to figure out how to do that. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. I love you. And I will see you same time, same place next week. Bye, you guys. Bye, you guys. I got to find the end screen. Bye.